In the episode number 23 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, we talk about the latest Phanteks Mini-ITX case, the new Fractal design Ion Gold power supply series, Sapphire launching the Radeon RX 6900 XT Toxic Extreme Edition, and ASUS launches some new RGB all-in-one liquid CPU coolers. We start with Phanteks and their new Mini-ITX case, the Eclipse P200A. This new case is available in both a window or a solid side panel variant. In addition, the Eclipse P200A has two different variants, the Eclipse P200A Performance and the Eclipse P200A DRGB. The Eclipse P200A is a Mini-ITX case that aims to offer as much space as possible internally while having a small footprint. This is of course the goal of any new Mini-ITX case, but anyway. This case also uses the Phanteks ultra-fine performance mesh on the front and side panels depending on what variant you opt for. In terms of the internal space, the case can accommodate up to triple slot graphics cards. However, the vertical graphics card mount is not included and can be purchased as a separate item. The radiator compatibility is varied, with either 240 or 280mm radiators at the front and a single 240mm radiator on the side in the case of the mesh side panels. The two different variants not only have different side panels but also have different fans. The Eclipse P200A DRGB variant has included two 120mm DRGB PWM fans and a DRGB controller, with of course the tempered glass side panels to highlight the glorious RGB, while the Eclipse P200A Performance has included two 120mm fans and an ultra-fine mesh left side panel which can accommodate a single 240mm radiator. The Eclipse P200A DRGB will be available for $69.99 or euros, while the Eclipse P200A Performance Edition will be available for $49.90 or euros. And now we have some news from Fractal Design, which has just released the Ion Gold power supply series. This is nothing more than a Fractal Design Ion power supply but with a lower efficiency rating. However, there is more that meets the eye with these units, as they maintain the overall great build quality and low noise operation. The Ion Gold is designed to offer the same features as the Ion Platinum series, but without the expensive Platinum efficiency rating, hence why the Gold rating is used instead. Other features included with this power supply are the same as with the Platinum: the usage of a Fractal Design dynamic fan, which is 140mm in size, Japan-made capacitors rated for 105 degrees Celsius, a fully modular design for the cables, and a 7-year warranty from the manufacturer. The Ion Gold series is available for purchase from most major retailers around the world. Also today, Sapphire launched the Radeon RX 6900 XT Toxic Extreme Edition. This graphics card is both water-cooled and air-cooled. This dual cooling system has been used before on other graphics cards, and in essence, the water cooling loop is responsible for cooling only the graphics chip, while the fan is cooling the VRM and other PCB installed components of the graphics cards. The RX 6900 XT Toxic Extreme Edition can reach a clock of up to 2730 MHz and a boost gain clock of up to 2500 MHz with 5120 stream processors. In terms of the output ports, this graphics card has only 4 in total, 1 HDMI port and 3 display ports. I won't go into the whole Sapphire toxic branding, it's a thing that you either like or you don't. What I will hope for is seeing this graphics card in stock somewhere, anywhere for that matter, but that remains to be seen as graphics cards are still scarce to begin with, and this one is a special edition. And finally, we have news from ASUS, which has just launched the Ryujin. This is the second generation of the ASUS Ryujin all-in-one liquid CPU cooler. Now, the name, well, it's tricky, not gonna lie. Anyway, this CPU cooler has as its highlight a 3.5-inch true color LCD display placed on the top of the CPU block and pump assembly. This is a genuine LCD display, not some 2-digit screen used for car stereos in the 1980s. This screen can display anything from complete system monitoring to real-time temperatures or even animations. These coolers also come from the factory with fans made by Noctua. In fact, these are the Noctua Industrial PPC 2000 PWM fans, which is a great thing to see but will bump the price quite a bit. However, as fancy as these coolers look, they are still just A.S.A.P units, the 7th generation of A.S.A.P coolers to be exact. There is no pricing for these coolers as of yet, but we can expect them to be quite expensive, not only because they come with Noctua A.S.A.P industrial fans, but also thanks to the small LCD screen, which is a gimmick for the most part. Also, the price will be bumped up a bit because, of course, we have the ASUS label price tag. And this is the end of the episode number 23 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, one of the few tech news series which aims to deliver you the news as fast as possible for your convenience.